Many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go from Miami. Washington now to return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Quick to the air is Tungavailoa. Going deep right away. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Hits his target. That's Durham Smythe. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Motioning one of the tight ends. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
44, ready.
3rd down run from Achane. Room to the right. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 545, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tides fall off. She know I'm a G, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in this disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tied up. Ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, have the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Completed to Collins. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Man in motion, out of the slot. 3rd down, Mixon gets it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 3 yards there, and enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here we go.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Connects on the crosser. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First off, well, listen, it goes to the defense. And that really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Look at it.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
All right, wait. Hey, Riblet. Hey, 43. Right side.
Looking to throw Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Has a hole left, room to run. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. He's looking deep once again. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Cut near the goal line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know by now, Kate, what I call that. That's that car wash ball. Just come to life. That's when you throw that ball right through that car wash and you throw it with such velo, it doesn't get wet. It's do it with that kind of accuracy down the field. This dude's elite.
Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down, Stroud. Finding Collins. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. From the gun, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. A gain of 27 yards there. And it sets up a Houston 1st. To the air, Stroud. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to throw, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Stroud. Cut out left. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Houston calls it second timeout. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. We're going for this. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chiefs will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got it near the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Yellow. Right side.
From the red zone now. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get more points to end a lopsided first half. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He'll begin his return from the 11. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Right side.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Offense in the hurry up here.
Yellow.
Brings up second and 8.
Right side.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
43, 43.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second and 6 now. That pass is complete to Kelce. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They have themselves another first and 10.
Right side.
Now a give left side to Pacheco. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Christian Harris on the stop.
Easy, easy, easy.
Offense up to the line fast.
Second and 10.
Attack, attack.
At the
Yellow.
21-yard line.
Right side.
Second and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing third and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Reed now to kick this one away. Damian Pierce now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Stroud off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Okay, that's one of those situations where it's just a double whammy. Number one, you can't afford to give up a possession and waste a possession like that. And number two, to do it so quickly. A 3 and out in that situation. And really, listen, if there is a path to a comeback, and that's a big if right now, it's going to take sustained drives, and a 3 and out just devastating on that possession.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He has it at the 5! And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that will set up 1st and goal. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
A 1st and goal pass, yeah, it can be an active surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stayed focused and locked in on those routes, giving that rush plenty of time to get home, and now make 2nd and...
And in for the Houston touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
31, Texans 13.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
Hardman with a return. And look at this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down run by Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Kelsey makes the catch. And they make the tackle at the 38. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Easy.
That's good. For Kansas.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Yellow. What's that?
Running left with Pacheco. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Yellow. What's that?
Back to throw Mahomes. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's another.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs put up even more points in a win. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans putting up points in a game decided. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Texans 19.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win. And they bring him down around the 34. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, 57. Attack! Right side.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Finds his man Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
On Sunday. Right side.
Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead.
Texans 19.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So scoreless, a win for the Chiefs. Well, we know they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, Brock. We saw it, but it can be so tough to win on the road. And there's some dejected faces now as they leave this football field.
Oh, and that flight home, oh, it's going to be a long one, a silent one, as they ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, even on the road. And heading home just gives them all extra time to think about what went wrong, but more importantly, how to fix it.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate